Alright, Shalom. This is YAHAWAH with the GMS Dallas camp. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching his word in truth and sincerity. Man, I just want to go into a topic that I guess I came up, or didn't come up with, but I thought about it today, and I decided, maybe I should do a video on it. But anyways, going into how, Esau's whole beast system is being brought down. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing, all the commotion going around in the world. You know what I'm saying? Between you got tensions between America, Russia and China and Iran. You know what I'm saying? You got the economies going to shit. And uproars throughout the whole earth, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of the fall of the daughter of Babylon, like as the scriptures call it. Okay, this is the beginning of the fall. Well, not the beginning really, but we're starting to really see the fall of Esau coming to fruition. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off with Job chapter 18 verse 5. It says, "Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him," man. And this really goes into these elite, man. Okay, these elite, super rich people. These bankers, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bilderbergs, and all them. Okay, because they call themselves the Illuminati, so-called illuminated ones. You know what I'm saying? So that goes into that. All right. Because they the ones ruling the earth right now, man. They the ones in power. And it's evident that they're gonna be brought, that their downfall is evident. Okay, and you're starting to see it throughout the world, man. The Most High is putting signs out here. You know what I'm saying? In the signs throughout the whole world, man. Even in the heavens. Okay, you got that whole blood moon. You know what I'm saying? Going on tomorrow, I believe. Let's see, blood moon occurs July 27th. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's them signs of the Most High putting out there, man. Then you know that the end is near. Okay. Let's see. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get a quick scripture. Okay, well. Saying, all right, I believe it's in the book of Joel. I believe it's the second chapter. Let's see, give me 1 second. It says, yep, it says it right here. "And I will shoot," Joel chapter 2 verse 30, and it says, I will shoot wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord has said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call." And yeah, that's going into the elect, man. The true men of the Lord that are calling him by his name. Yahawah, being the Lord's name, or the Most High's name, and YAHAWASHI, being his son's name. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Let's see, it said back in verse 31, it says, "The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord," man. And you got that whole, like I just mentioned, that whole blood moon going on tomorrow, man. A sign of from the Most High, letting us know that the end is near, man, and he's coming back. You know what I'm saying? You got let's see. You know what I'm saying? And in order for that to happen, man, we've got to experience the downfall of these Edomites, man, these so-called white people. All right, we seen, you know what I'm saying? We seeing it happening right before our eyes. Okay. See, I'm gonna continue on this. It says, "The light shall be dark in this tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare, man." So he's, he walketh, he cast a net by his own feet and walketh upon a snare, man. He's laid them traps up for himself. Esau, built, all these thermonuclear weapons, not knowing that them same nuclear weapons are going to be used against him, against himself. Okay? Let's see, Job 18, verse 9, the jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him on the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. You know what I'm saying? See, his strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, Esau is going to be brought down to a low point. He's going to be destroyed, man. There's going, we're seeing it right now, man. We're seeing that that America and everything that it's got going within itself is collapsing on it, collapsing on itself. All right. Let's see. There's more to this. I mean, you could really keep on going. It's going into how the wicked are, the wicked being brought to their downfall. All right. But there's another one that backs this up. Okay. Let's see. We'll start off in Isaiah 14. We'll start off. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, I got one that I should take. Okay, it says Isaiah 14:4, right? 44. Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He had ruled the nations in anger and persecuted and unhindered, man. And that's this so-called white man. That's the these Edomites. All right, they've ruled the nations in anger and persecuted. You know what I'm saying? Look at what America has done, man. Going around putting embassies everywhere, threatening people, telling them that you don't do this, you don't do that. There's repercussions for not doing what we tell you to do, man. That's America. That towards these other nations. That's why in the scriptures it calls America the hammer of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. This is verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, fir trees at thee. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, man. And so these other nations are going to be a part of this too, man. They're going to rise up against America. You know what I'm saying? Going back to Job chapter, the 18th chapter, that terror shall be at every side, man. That snare falling, that snare he has set up, he's going to fall in, he's going to be trapped inside his own snare, man, because he sold them thermonuclear weapons to these other nations, right? Then other nations are going to use them weapons against America, against these, Esau. That's what that's talking about, that him falling upon his own snare. All right. see, verse 10. And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us, man? So when Esau is brought down, these other nations gonna be like, man, are you, are you as weak, are you in, you, it's like, yeah, damn it, trying to get it out, like, are you as weak as unto, like, are you in the same rank as us now, pretty much? It's like, for the lack of better words, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at them and say, man, you ain't shit. You ain't shit no more. You fell from that high place, and now you down here with us. That's what that's talking about, alright? These other nations are gonna look at Esau like, man, you weak like us now. Alright, verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy bowels, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee, man, so that worms represent the grave. Alright, this is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations, man? And that's not talking about Lucifer as in, like, Satan himself, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? The word Lucifer, let's see, let's look it up real quick. I don't want to say nothing wrong. It says light bearer, man. And who's bearing the light right now, man? It's these super elite Edomites, man. Those men, those super rich, controlling the earth right now, which you mentioned earlier. So if you read it, it says, shining one morning star Lucifer, of king of Babylon and Satan, describing the king of Babylon, man. Yep, that's right, man. That's Lucifer. Who's the king of Babylon right now? Esau, all right. He's the one ruling. He's the one that has the influence right now over the world, control over the world, man. All right. You see, right. So that's what that is talking about, right? Lucifer. Going into the king of Babylon, which today is these Esau. All right. It says verse 14 and 13. For thou hast said into thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, the sides of the north, man. So hey, that's Esau, man, that proud man, so proud to where he's like, man, I'm gonna be like the Most High. I'm gonna set up my nest amongst the stars. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be like the Most High, alright? Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble, that did shake kingdoms? You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know it's not talking about the spiritual entity Satan, man. Because it says right there, it says, they that see thee shall never look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble, that did shake kingdoms, man? That's talking, that's how you know it's talking about Esau, man. An actual man, physical man. Alright? That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of that grave like an abominable branch, as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through there with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden on their feet, man. So Esau is going to be destroyed, man. He's going to be brought down to a pitiful state. Right now, he might look nice and be arrayed and in a good, looking in a good state right now. The Most High is going to bring that to naught and bring him down to the like we read right now, to the sides of the pit, man. All right. There's another one, because YAHAWASHI has also had also mentioned it. All right. Let me see. Yeah. I think this is the one right here. It says Luke 10 and 18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, right? Now, the word Satan in there means adversary, right? So right now, Esau is our adversary. You know what I'm saying? But damn, there's one I wanted to look. Oh, okay. Okay, that goes into, this one goes into Job 18. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll read it. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out, man. You know, the light of the righteous, man, going into the elect. You know, those elect men that keep hold fast to that light, man. That light being these scriptures, man. All right, let's see. There's one more I wanted to read. Well, I'll read this one. It says Revelations 12:7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon the dragon fought and his angels. All right, going into NATO and all them. You know what I'm saying? That whole beast system, that whole infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? They gon', it's not talking about an actual war in heaven that happened between the Most High and Satan. Satan himself. You know what I'm saying? That's not talking about that, because if you read down, it talks about how, let's see, verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. So it's not talking about, this chapter is not talking about, in the beginning, Satan was rebelled against the Most High and shit like that, like Christians like to tell you, man, because obviously, if you read the verse 11, that's gonna cut that, because this hasn't happened yet. They haven't the saints of the Most High haven't overcome that through the blood of the Lamb, through the blood of YAHAWASHI, man. So YAHAWASHI ain't come back yet. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have a war in heaven, man, between Esau and the angels of the Most High, man, the chariots and all that, man. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him, man. So Esau and his whole host and his armies and all that, man, they're gonna be brought to naught. All right, they're gonna be thrown out of the heavens, man. They ain't gonna stand a chance against the chariots of the Most High. It says about verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused him for our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death, man. That's why we out here in the highways and byways, doing videos, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we loved not our lives, man. We're doing this for the sake, for the sake of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? For the kingdom to be ushered in. All right, and for Esau to finally be brought down, and for the kingdom of heaven to finally be established, man. You know what I'm saying? Because once this happens, once Esau is brought down and cast out to the sides of the pit and brought, put in chains, man, that's when the kingdom, that's what's next. Esau's going to go into slavery. The righteous are going to finally rule in power. The elect are going to be set up as the judges, you know what I'm saying, of the world. And these devils are going to clean this place up. Going to clean this place up, man. But right now they're in rulership, and what I'm saying, we're seeing their downfall right now. That pomp's going to be brought down to the down to hell, man. Right now they in a high state, they in a high place to where they in power, but hey, man, through the will you know what I'm saying, the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, man, SHAM, man, the Most High is going to bring that, he's going to bring Esau down, man, and set up the elect as the true judges of the earth. Alright? With that, say Shalom.